Yo, what's good, my G's? Konnichiwa gozaimasu. Welcome to Staying Young. I'm Illis the Pharaoh, aka Yami, for those of you who don't know me. Since this is our very first YouTube video, I thought, why not do a little introduction? This is a channel I've been wanting to start for quite some time now, but if I'm gonna be real, I've been holding myself back. As you guys know, humans like to procrastinate. Sometimes we run into obstacles. A lot of times we become an obstacle to ourselves. So the hardest part for me was actually starting the damn channel. However, I have finally managed to get my shit together, so I will take care of that today. That's right, I'm starting the channel today, and from now on I will be diligently working to maintain this channel, and I will do my best to provide you guys with quality content. The main focus of this channel will be based off the title, which is Staying Young. Pretty much videos that I think the younger audience will find interesting. I look forward to seeing my first subscribers. Any likes will also be appreciated. I have no idea what the future holds, but I'm excited, my G's. I'm excited. Other than that, I hope you guys are having a good day. Let's continue with the video. Yeah. Alright, my G's, welcome to the workshop. Today we're gonna build a PC. As you can see, I already have all the required parts we need. So without further ado, let's get it. Alright, my G's, so we're gonna start off with the motherboard. As you can see here, I have the X670E Aorus Master. So let's go ahead and open it. Damn. Look at this baby. Just to the side. It's pretty protected, as it should. You gotta be gentle with this one because this is honestly the most expensive computer part. Bam. That's what it looks like. Alright. And everybody recommended me to put it on top of the box itself, so that's what I'm gonna do. There we go, my G's. That is our motherboard. Now we're going to install the CPU. Here we have a CPU. We have the AMD Ryzen 7 7800X3D. Let's pop this all open. This is how small it is. Comes in a decent sized box though. I guess makes it look better. There you have it. Here's the bottom. You gotta be careful not to touch that because that's the most delicate part. So now you just push down a little bit of pressure on this lever, like this here. And we gotta align it. So just like this. There we go. Put that back down. And then it's gonna pop off. That's perfect normal. And just put that lever right back where it was at. And this plastic cover, you can save it for later just in case you ever want to sell your motherboard. So yeah, that's how you install the CPU. Alright guys, so the next step will be the CPU cooler. Here we have a liquid cooler from Deepcool. Go ahead and take it out of the box. That's what it looks like. Box of hardware. Just to soften now. Bring back our motherboard. So as you can see, this cooler came with the radiator pre-installed, so it may be a little trickier, but we got this. So first thing I'm going to do is remove the screws from these plastic retainers. All right. And then, since the fan does not have the sockets right here already installed, we're going to have to install them ourselves. Alright guys, so we installed these little parts and we installed the metallic brackets that came in the hardware. And after that, you're ready to take off your thermal paste protector. And then just gently install it inside the top of the motherboard. Once you install it, you gotta make sure you don't move it again because the thermal paste will activate. And if you remove it, you're gonna mess it up. You don't wanna do that. So then you take these thumb screws and you install one on each corner. There you go. It doesn't have to be stupid tight, just tight enough to hold it in place. And there you go. We installed our CPU cooler above the motherboard. Alright my G's, now that we installed the CPU and the CPU cooler onto the motherboard, we can move on to installing the actual motherboard into the case. Big boy right here. Let's do it. Alright my G's, here we are at the table. We're gonna move the motherboard to the side real quick. And then what you wanna do is just take your case and gently lay her to the side like you would lay your wife before you get inside her. What? And then the motherboard will be installed in this area right here. So let's get to it. Alright my G's, now that we installed the motherboard onto the PC case, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the SSD. Here we have the MP700 by Corsair. Go ahead and open it. Oh, safety and compliance. Save that for later. It's very small. This is one of the most fragile parts, so we're gonna be extra careful. All right. Before we install it, we have to remove the shield, which is this part right here. So I went ahead and unscrewed these already. So all I have to do is remove it, put it to the side. And then there's going to be a protective film here, which we will remove. Gently, just like that. All right. And then very carefully we take out the SSD. Gonna look like this. And then we pop it in there carefully. Just like that. It's gonna be sticking up a little bit, but it's supposed to be like that, okay? Then we need to put a fastener here, So I'm gonna have my homie help me out with this, and I'll get back to y'all in a bit. All right, guys. So I popped it in, and I managed to stick it to the fastener. So now we just replace the shield, and then I just have to screw these back on.
And remember, if you ever screw things on the motherboard, you don't have to always tighten it. Just make sure they're snug, just so you'll minimize the damage to anything.
Just like that. All right, guys. So now that we installed the SSD, we're going to move on to the RAM. Here I have the Vengeance RGB DDR5, also from Corsair. Only $210, by the way. That's what they look like. They're just popping out. Oops. Gotta be a little more gentle than that. Hopefully I didn't break it. Yeah. And then you want to remove the protective film. Oh, it's so satisfying. And then you search right here. As you can see, I already popped open the security thing. It's going to be in slot A1, and then the other one is going to be in slot B1. So we have the logo facing left. Slide it in, and it's going to take a good amount of pressure. So don't be scared, just bam, just like that. So we got slot A1 secured. Now we will secure slot B2. So satisfying. Bam. And that's it. Now we got the RAM installed. Let's move on to the next step. All right. So now we got the SSD, the RAM installed into the motherboard. So the next thing will be the GPU, aka graphics processor. Here you have the GeForce RTX 360. I'll go ahead and take it out of the box. Ooh, comes with a little envelope from the company MSI. Open that later. Very well protected, as it should. Here you have the MSI GPU. Nice. All right. So I went ahead and uninstalled these two brackets on the side of the PC case. So we just have to remove this protector, and then just gently install it over here. Just like that. All right, my G's, so now we are moving on to the final component, the power supply. It might be the last, but it's absolutely not the least, because this is what powers up all the other components. So it's actually very important. This is the most heaviest component out of all of them. I have the straight Power 11 1000 watt platinum from the Be Quiet brand. Let's see how it looks like. Go ahead and open this baby. It's a bad boy. I believe this is it. I don't recommend opening your components on top of your motherboard. I'm being very careful just to get the right angle for you guys. And this is how it looks like. We have all the slots, the connectors here. Looks very sturdy. Definitely one of the more expensive ones out there. So this we're going to install in this location here. I may have to remove some pieces of the case. So let's see how we do it. Alright guys, so I didn't realize just how many cables had to be plugged onto the power supply before I can move it into the case. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug all of them into their corresponding slots, and then we will move on with the build. I'm gonna fast forward this and get right back with y'all. Yeah! Alright, I have plugged in all the cables into their corresponding slots, so now I will try to install it into the PC case. Let's see how it goes. Alright my G, so I flipped the case. This is the back side. Here is the area where the power supply will go inside of. Typically it fits from the side right here, but as you can see, this is a big boy. So I'm going to have to remove this frame here and hope that it will fit. Hopefully it does. I really hope it does. I don't want to have to buy another entire power supply. Put that to the side there. First we would pass all the cables to the slot to the back of the case. It's quite a handful of cables. Never in my life I thought I would be building a computer. This is awesome. I feel like a genius. Jimmy Neutron or something. Alright guys, moment of truth. Nice, it barely fit, barely. Holy schmoly. There we go. Just like that. Bam! And we have now all the components inside of the actual case. So now all I have to do is wire the fuck out of it, and we will test out if it turns on. So I'll get right back to y'all.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so I actually had to put pause on the completion of the PC because right after I finished wiring all the cables, I plugged in the final cable, which is the power cord, and I ran into this. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? I tried to plug it into the wall, knowing damn well it wouldn't work, and I was very upset. However, I did my research, and it turns out this is a European plug. So thanks to Jeff Bezos, I managed to go online and I bought this cool invention here. This is an adapter from the Vintar brand, and basically it converts a European plug to a United States plug. So with this, we solved our issue. All we have to do is plug this into the adapter and we have a US plug. So now finally we will hit the moment of truth. Will the PC turn on? Only one way to find out. Let's do it, let's do it. All right, my G's, the power cord is plugged in. So let's go ahead and flip the switch. I see a light. I see a light. Push the power button now. We have lights. Yes. Looks like the project has been a success, my G's. The PC has successfully turned on. Hell yeah. I'm a little iffy about these digits going a little crazy. However, it may be just a first power-up thing. For now, I'm going to move the PC into my DreamWorks station, and we will connect it to a monitor and see what's going on with the system. So let's do it. Yeah. Yo, welcome to my DreamWorks desk. This here is where I work on my dreams. Let me go ahead and show you guys the monitor that I purchased. I got the Dell 32-inch curved 4K monitor. I just had to go with 4K. And then for the keyboard, I got a Redragon S107 keyboard. It comes with a mouse and a mouse pad. I went ahead and took them out of the box, set them up. Nobody wants to see a boring monitor setup. There's really nothing to it. So let's go ahead and boot up the PC one more time. Alright, we got that light. Here's the power button. Bam! Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm going to peel this glass protector. I don't know why this is so satisfying. Look at that baby. And I think there might even be a protector on the other side. We'll take that off later on. But sheesh, it looks mighty fine. And as you can see already, here on the monitor, we already have activity. Looking good, looking good. Hell yeah. Check it out. Nice. Alright. So after the entire PC is built and connected to the monitor, we have activity on the monitor. The last thing that I need to do is set up all the systems to make sure they're working accordingly and to install the OS, which stands for operating system. So I'm going to figure that out real quick for you guys, and then I will get back and wrap this video up. Yep. Check her out, my G's. She came out a beauty. Man, I cannot believe I actually did it, guys. I actually built a PC from start to finish. Shout out to the homies that helped me out. Y'all some real G's. I went ahead and downloaded applications, and she runs extremely smooth. By the time you watch this video, I would have already used this computer to edit it. Hell yep. Mission accomplished. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it for my first video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you soon, and don't forget to stay young.